What does $595 get you from Maje? Hello! So I thought today I would do, God, I've got like this under eye concealer and it looks so panda bright. I thought today I would do just look around, store challenge on the jumpers that are out, knits. I call them jumpers, you Americans call them sweaters. Jumpers, sweaters, same thing. I may interchange throughout this entire video saying both words. I'm planning to get rid of 90% of them, which means that I'm going to need some new ones. So the whole point is that I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to, or a few stores, and see what they've got out there. Because a lot of the times we just see them online, but I thought you should at least see them in person. I want to see them in person. And yeah, just give my comparison review. So to go, I am, oh God, that mess over there. I'm wearing the, I call it like my Chloe-esque vibe dress, which you guys have seen before. I really love this dress so much. And I'm wearing it with my Celine. So what do you reckon? I think I'm gonna go with these glasses.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, for the record.
I'm not sure how I feel about this part here. These cords though are pretty good. Oh dear, I shouldn't be doing that, should I? I know this is very traditional men's, but I actually like this kind of look on a woman, right? Just belt it and just wear like a slip dress underneath. 40% off deal, and they're $39.95. So that's not too bad, and they come in these different colors. So if you're looking for like basic sweaters, I would definitely consider coming to the men's section of Gap. These are thin enough that you can tuck them in as well. These look good to me in a large or extra large, and just wear it really slouchy style. Oh, I quite like this one. At 40% off, and it's $39.95. Wow, that's quite good. Okay, so I've got my dress like half off, and I've just tried on this beautiful men's camel color one, and I think this is gorgeous. I really like this color on my skin as well, and it looks really nice with the gold, because I'm always wearing gold jewelry. It's in a size large, so this is large men's, and I think this is actually the size that I would get. I like this one, this is good. Well, I haven't even gone into the women's section yet, so that says a lot that I haven't even seen what they've got, but this is nice. I like it, and it's $39.95 and 40% off of that. Right, so I'm going to go into the Gap women's section just to compare. Gosh, I don't like the feel of this one at all in comparison to what I just got. This has got a weird waffle material. No, I don't like them. Look at the material, like the pattern on it. I prefer the men's. The quality is much nicer. Next stop, Urban Outfitters. Hi, I'm good, thank you. We got one chunky one up there, which is quite cute. I like that. Some ones down here. Some deep V-necks at the top. This is the one that was on the mannequin. I thought that was really pretty. Oh, that's the smallest size. Thing is, this is $98, so $200 plus tax for this. I don't think it's worth that.
For the record, for the record, for the record, for the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. Frozen. H6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and age. I'm flipping the bars and flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they doubt it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin' on record, off record deals.
So I was not impressed with Urban Outfitters. I thought the quality overall was not very great. Oh, I like her outfit. I love that chunky yellow jumper, but I didn't think it was justified to pay $200 plus tax for it. No, thank you. The Gap men's, I'm very impressed with that quality, and I'm so glad I took that knit. And you can make that look so expensive just with, you know, wearing it with black. I'm going to go on to my next spot. Rihanna, Fenty, Savage Fenty. There is a pop-up store on Broadway in Soho of her underwear. So If you are so inclined, feel free to pop in and have a look. It's right next door to Otherstories, which is exactly where I'm going right now. Nothing better than going in to see the store itself and see what they've got. Usually allow me to pick pieces online, but I'm going to go into the shop for you and just show you everything that they've got sweater wise. Okay, let's see this one. I like the color. This is $99, a bit higher price point, $100 for this. It's a lot of money for a basic sweater. So I like the cut of their sleeves for their knits. They're really, really well done. This is an extra small, by the way, and just to help you with sizing, this doesn't look like an extra small. This looks like it would fit a US. This looks more like a US 8, a US 8, UK 12. I do like these knits that they've got. They're smaller, like skinny knits. This is $59, extra small. I would describe this as an extra small. I love the weight of it. It actually feels like a quality skinny knit. And I think these colours are really cool. They're very retro. God, they're so me, these colours though. Oh, with my aviators and a pair of like flared cords. Oh God, and it's only $59. This I think is worth it. Absolutely, 100%. In fact, I think I'm going to try this on. Okay, so if you're looking for a slouchy knit v-neck, they have this one that this runs extremely large. It is a size small. It costs $89 for it. I'll link this for you below as well. But this size small is massive. This to me looks like it would fit someone who was a US 12 or a UK 14, even 16. This feels beautiful. This is the nicest thing sweater wise that I felt so far today. This is beautiful. It is, oh yep, $99. So it's up there, but the quality is fantastic. This is a US medium. Let me show you. Equivalent wise, I would say this is equivalent to a US 6/US 8. Oh, and here's a very hairy looking one. God, I don't suffer from that thing. You know when you put jumpers on, they make you itch? But I can imagine $99 that this one would make you itch. Look at that. Okay, I'm starting to see a theme here with their pricing. This one's $89. Extremely thick, this one. Gosh, this is really thick and it's very heavy as well.
Tell him talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record, I still want the act, not the ghost. Running through it with the young influence, adolescent presence, also coming to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but I'm losing, and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing, so I work the winners and they throw the deuces. Guess I have to pivot, shooting the bazookas for the backs. I need racks, paper, cash, fuck a tax. That's a
Okay, so overall, I am impressed with the range from Otherstories. Oh, I like this with the cuff and this slit sides. This is quite nice. $119. Not cheap, but I like the little details of that. Generally speaking, for all of their jumpers, the quality feels great compared to Urban Outfitters, which feels, oh God, that felt awful. And Gap women, same. Wasn't impressed with the quality. But here, everything I'm touching feels good. It's $89, so you're getting an idea of the price points here. But I like what I'm seeing. Everything doesn't look dated. Everything has like a very sort of simple, clean look to it. Like it'll go with everything else you've got. Everything feels like reassuringly thick, has weight to it. Their corduroy as well is really good. Oh, here's my jumper. You saw me wearing in last Friday's video. Ta-da! I do like it. I'm going to talk more about that when I get home. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Good pieces. I really like this. The quality of this is fantastic. This, I think, is way more worth it than that one I saw in Otherstories, which was just a rip-off. This is $119. This is what I would get. So I'm going to try this on for you. The quality is superb on this.
Yo, tell him laugh, Uncle Sam, fuck out the back, Brody plot, but get a whack, contract, give me the max, I got lab on my back, you ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, 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 for the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, yeah, for the record.
Oh, this looks lovely. I like the feel of this. I like the color as well. $70, $69.99. Cheap balls that come up on it. It has that kind of look to it already, and that hasn't even been worn yet. I'm very impressed with these colors. I'm really drawn at the moment to all these really classic creams and just oatmeal colors. Look at the size of this. This looks like a jumper dress, actually. Terrified to walk down the street and someone catches it because it's just going to like pull a big thread. Here's a bright colored knit. It's $79.99 for it. Another bright knit. This is pretty. $69 for it. The quality isn't too bad. It's not, I would say this is a step down from Otherstories. The Otherstories knits, I would say, is like almost a 10, a 9.5 to a 10 out of 10. A Mango, I would place them more as like a 7. The Gap women, I'd place it as like a 3. The Gap men, I would place it like sort of 6 out of 10. Although the one I got, I placed it as like a 9. But I didn't think that they were worth the price point they are. Uniqlo. Yes, I'm going to have a Uniqlo right now. First thing I'm seeing is, oh, this feels great. Oh gosh, and I love the thinness of it. It's like a nice basic knit. How much is this? $79.90. 100%, that's why. Oh, that's not... Okay, now I know it's cashmere. It's not such a bad price. Because you don't usually get cashmere for that. And this feels heavenly, absolutely heavenly. And here's the other colors as well that it comes in. Medium, possibly. This would look really good just like tucked into like high waist cords and high-waisted skirts and stuff like that. Great, great price. Now I'm thinking about it for cashmere. And they've got the same again, but the V-neck version. So it's like you just choose which one you prefer. Crew neck. Long sleeve sweaters for $29.90. Let's have a look. Wow, there's loads of them. So I'm looking at these turtlenecks and I think these are fantastic. This is the one I just saw on the mannequin. The quality is quite good as well. It's $29.90, so basically $30 for it. This is a great classic color. I love wearing, I call them polo necks. I love wearing polo necks to just layer under dresses. It's a good way to winterize all your summer dresses. Just last you forever. Anyway, so I think I'm going to try a couple of them on. It's really good for the price. By the way, shout out to Hey Claire for these fantastic earrings that she sent to me. Look at these. They are basically 2 safety pins. So Claire, good on ya. I'm going to see if they've got a size down just to see what an extra small is like. But if not, I'm just going to take these 3. I'm not even going to try these on because I know how those will look and I can show you these anyway later. So I actually left with 4 colors. I'm going to pay for 4 of them. I saw this beautiful navy. It's coming out way too blown out. But 4 of them for, what was I said, $30 each, and the quality is superb. Detergents, like for washing clothes.
Yes, it is. It's very good for the extra by merino because usually it's not good for washing because it shrinks. But
yeah,
it maintains it really well. Would you like to smell it?
Sure. Oh, it smells good.
Amazing.
So you use this with that?
Yes, and you can use it with any other clothes that you might have also.
Great. Specifically sweaters though,
yes.
like knits.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Not bad. So I'm in COS because I thought I should check out what they've got here, and some of you actually sent me a DM on Instagram. This is $99, by the way, for this. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. This one is also $99. Look at the front of that where the buttons go down on one side. Thin turtlenecks, which I absolutely love. This one's $70. It's $69 for it. I actually saw this as well in Otherstories. They also have this. I'm not too keen on turtlenecks that do this. Oh, I like this. This is cool. This is like a sweater dress basically. It feels like it's cashmere, but to be honest with you, if you're looking for something, I mean, this feels extremely luxurious, but you know, Uniqlo is doing a good run for its money in terms of pulling out quality cashmere as well for a fraction of the price. So I think it's really deciding on what your budget is and what you feel more comfortable with. But I think just for the purposes of just research, it was good to show you what I'm seeing at COS at the moment. Okay, so this is Maje. I wasn't planning to pop in here, but let's just see what they have, right? Hi. Okay, as soon as you walk in, you can start to see, oh, what's this? This reminds me of my vintage men's corduroy suit in that gorgeous colour that I love. Anyway, back to the knits. Okay, the cardigan is the first thing you notice.
Beautiful bag.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice hair too. That's a great color.
Oh, thank you so much.
Let me know if you need help with sizes. Okay?
I will, thank you. So friendly. It's a new day, by the way, and I'm carrying this bag. This feels great, this cardigan. It is, how much is this? Whoa, 595. What does 595 get you from Maje? It gets you this cardigan, which is as heavy as a 10-pound barbell. That's nice. I love the shape of this, like the way this goes up like this, and this great colour. Look, charcoal grey. Looks good with like gold. How much is this? Dare I look? 295. Okay, so obviously everything is a lot higher price, which I was expecting from Maje, but I just want to see, what do you get for Maje? What do you get for that price? Because I feel like they're a very kind of chic, sort of Parisian, cool girl vibe store. This reminds me of Maje somehow, Isabel Maje. How much is this one? This is $525. Cardigan coat jacket. That's how heavy this cardigan is. Anyway, I don't think there's anything here that I am particularly looking at for myself. There are actually, no, there's pieces here that I would definitely wear. There's a lot of things I love, but I think you can honestly find it at a lower price point. I'm going to pop into H&M just to have a look, because some of you also sent me a DM saying, what does H&M have as far as like their knits? What are they like at the moment? So I'll give you a little preview now. What have we got? This oatmeal colours, $34.99. Cropped. Oh, it actually reminds me of the Otherstories jumpers, doesn't it? The cut, the wide sleeve, the pattern on it, and just the overall slightly cropped cut. Very much similar to Otherstories, but $34.99, not bad. This is a size extra small, and that does sort of look like an extra small to me. If I was getting it, I would probably go with, okay, this is a medium. I would either go with a small or I'd get with the medium. This is medium here.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record.
Very fluffy. These are folded on their table. 99 each. Oh gosh, these look like the ones that's gonna itch. You know when you wear them and they just do that? That's the look of these. It's very cropped. Very simple though. I like the simplicity of it, but it's very, very fluffy. Even while it's sitting here, it's kind of just, these fluffs are just like flying everywhere. Look at these knits. $35.90, not bad. Look at this. This is so pretty. I love the frill detail on this neck, and it's, I mean, warmth factor is not really there. It's extremely thin. Can you see? This is really, oh, this feels so warm, this knit. Let's have a look. Quite long. Look at that. Look at the length of it. It's pretty long, but it feels very, very warm. It's $49.90 for it. Skinny sleeves and just quite straight through the body. So not bad. I quite like this actually. If that's something you're considering, would I give it a thumbs up? I think so, but it does look a bit Chewbacca wife, doesn't it? It just has that Chewbacca wife look to it somehow. I don't know why. This one is 19, so it's, well, 99. This is $100 for this. It feels itchy. It's the back of it. Yeah, I can, oh, my hand is already feeling a little bit itchy just putting it on, like there. And also, if you've got big boobs, are they just going to sit like right on top of these two things? Alright, Topshop, let's see what you've got for knitwears. Flippin' heck. It's like a farm, an animal farm as soon as you walk in. This is not too bad. It doesn't feel very sort of soft and luxurious like the Uniqlos, the Otherstories, you know, those kind of places. See if there's anything that catches my eye to show you. This is really pretty. 68 for it. I love this cropped color. Oh, this is beautiful. I love that wide, look at that sleeve. That's so pretty. That's gorgeous. I think that would look so nice, like layered on top of like a satin dress. This is gorgeous. It feels great. I like the sleeve with the long cuff and the kind of honeycomb pattern on it.
For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record, yeah. For the record, yeah. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. Frozen. H6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ballin' age. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the. On record, off record. I still count wins when they doubt it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record.
I wanted to just share with you what I ended up picking and why I chose those pieces. I'm actually wearing one of them right now. And also just do a quick styling session afterwards so you can get some inspiration. So first up, I'm gonna go with what I'm wearing, which is Uniqlo. This feels amazing on. This probably is, outside of Otherstories, these may be my two top picks from when I was out in the shops and just trying things on and just, you know, that direct like for like from comparison, going from shop to shop to shop is, I love stuff like that versus looking at it online because it's hard to really, it's tactile sweaters. Anyway, so from Uniqlo, overall, I loved their choice of sweaters for the, I'm going to say sweaters and jumpers because I say jumpers and in America they say sweaters, so I kind of interchange. So just bear that in mind throughout this whole video. But I thought that their knits were fantastic overall. For the quality and the price point, you're good bang for your buck. To see cashmere coming in at the pricing that it was, I think it was like less than $100, and the cashmere felt fantastic to me. Is just, it was worth it. If I'm going to get cashmere, I would probably get it from Uniqlo. And just the sheer range of colors as well, that also impressed me. And also I like the styles of Uniqlo because it feels very timeless. Like these polo necks, for example. I love a good polo neck. See how it goes nice and high like that? These are extra fine merino wool and they come in at $29.90, and that's why I ended up picking actually 4 of them. There is a black one as well. But so I got this baby pink one, which I love this baby pink one. Then I took this navy color as well. I took this fantastic tan neutral brown, which to me is like so like 70s. And you just bung them on with a pair of jeans and that is it. Uniqlo, brilliant, really good quality. They did give me 2 free detergents to use, specifically formulated for cleaning knits, which I thought was brilliant. And they're classic styles as well, which I think is just great. One of the first places I went to was Gap, and I went to the Gap men's section, and I had way more success in the Gap men's than I did in the women's. In fact, I went through the women's, as you could see, and I didn't see anything. I wasn't impressed. The men's section, complete opposite thought. But overall, Gap men's, brilliant. Now, Otherstories. You already know I have this jumper that I wore in last Friday's video. It is their balloon sleeved jumper in this dark maroon color. This was given to me by Otherstories, full disclosure, and this is in a size large. And for me, it fits fine, but on the arms, I have long arms. If you could tell, I mean, look at my wrist exposed. I am like, I call myself Grover because I have like long arms. This comes up a little bit shorter than I would want it to sleeve-wise on my long arms. But aside from that, this is great. The quality at Otherstories is the first thing that hit me when I went in there. Everything feels reassuringly thicker, has a weight to it, and the styles as well. They walk the line between being contemporary but not trendy, if that makes any sense. The price point average of their jumpers seem to float around the $100 mark. I think the only thing I can say negative, what can I say is negative? Obviously, I wish that the price points were a little bit lower, but you probably get what you pay for at the end of the day. So you just got to shop where matches your budget and just, shop accordingly. And one piece that I picked up in the video for today is this Understories striped shirt. I thought this was great. This is so good. It's just this little cuff detail here. The fact that it's just a little bit like longer, little details like that. It's just the quality of this. If you guys order this, you will know exactly what I mean. This came in at $59, which I thought was an excellent price point for just this is heavy. And that, just the fact that there's a weight to it, it just, to me, feels like it's a more expensive. This looks so good on, as you already saw, but I can't wait to style it for you. Also, mango. I thought mango wasn't too bad, but I thought there were pieces in there that overall I wasn't too impressed. I'm not going to say, wow, I love these things from Mango, because I wasn't. I found that the materials overall, not every single piece, was a bit disappointing. Zara wasn't too bad, but Zara is one of those brands, especially on YouTube, that it's just one of those brands that just gets discussed so much that I kind of sort of try and let everybody else do it. They had this statement chunky knit sweater. I didn't think it justified the price tag of it though. Was it nice? Yes, but I thought the placement of those two sort of plaited designs that went down like that, I don't know, I think they're just going to go like right here, either right across your tit or just right under your tit, and just like the tit is above and then it goes like that. I don't know, I think if you're flat chested it would work, because you're not going to it's just going to show the pattern. But when you got like boobs, I think it's going to look, it could sit on the wrong place depending on where your boobs sit on your chest. Urban Outfitters, disappointed. Went in there because I haven't been in there for so long, but it felt like a cheaper version of Topshop, but the quality wasn't there, and that's what really got to me. They also had a statement cable knit, which I'll show you again, this chunky knit. I find that every store there's that one cool chunky knit. They had their version of it. Did I like it? I did, but I don't know if it would justify the price of it. But yeah, overall, I didn't like the quality of anything in there. The knits were really too stretchy. All Saints, that's not a brand you often see talked about on YouTube. The thing with All Saints is like the price to quality ratio was $200, $300. Maje, same principle. The quality of All Saints is good. The quality of Maje was very good as well, especially those really chunkier knits that I showed you. But they didn't feel, to me, justified to charge, $500, $600, I think one was. And yeah, so for Maje, like the quality, the styles are really cool, they're very specific to the brand. And do I like them? Yes, they have a very sort of baby Isabelle Marant vibe to them. Again, styles versus the price, I didn't think it was quite justified. H&M, I didn't pick up anything from there. I went to the store, it's not my favorite store actually, I went to the ones in one in Broadway. Taking that into consideration for the choices that I had for me to look at, I wasn't impressed with what I saw. I mean, the price points you couldn't beat. That's what H&M is known for, and that's what you got. They did have these really long knits in different colors, and I thought those were pretty good for the quality of them, because I felt them. I thought they felt really good for the price point, which I think was like $19 or something. Again, overall, there wasn't any sweaters that stood out and made me think, wow, I really want that one for sure. I didn't get that. Now with Topshop, you can imagine, Topshop is one of those brands where they're like sort of a flagship when it comes to that high street, trendy items, what's going on right now. There were two that I really thought were pretty. One was a sky blue jumper. I thought that was great. And the other one was this mustard yellowy knit. And that to me is like their chunky knit at the moment. That was gorgeous. That chunky knit, it doesn't come across on screen. I'll put it on the screen here for you. But in person, like I wouldn't have bought it just looking at this picture. But now that I've seen it in person, I could buy it. It just looked way more expensive than what it was. It didn't even look like it was from Topshop. In general, with sizing across all of the brands, I thought that they were fairly true to size. I thought that with Understories, you could probably go your size or go up a size, especially on any of their cropped sweaters. They got tons of those out at the moment with the balloon sleeves or just straight sleeves, cropped. I would go up a size. That striped one I got from Understories, that is a size extra small. that works. But the balloon sleeved one is a size large. And to me, this doesn't, I wouldn't define this as being a size large. Anyway, so that is it. Now I'm going to show you some styling. My lot. That is my review of the, like a snapshot of the stores, what they're putting out. I'd love to have gone to Acne to throw in one high designer store. Maybe I'll try and visit it by myself on Instagram. Put a comment below or thumbs up this video so that I get an indication if you liked this video, the format, and I'll just do a part 2. Anyway, that is it. Everything is linked below as usual. At the end of the day, I want this video to help you. There's so much choice out there when it comes to jumpers. How do they look versus how they look online? Follow me on Instagram. You'll get a lot more inspiration, outfits, and how I'm thinking of, and what I'm planning to wear throughout this autumn. Things that I'm really loving. You're going to see all of that going up, whether it's tweed, corduroy. There's a metallic moment that's going up with a gold shirt. You're going to see that as well. So there's just a few really good pieces going up on my Instagram, KarenBritChick. I'm going to go now, and I will see you guys next week, Friday. Bye.
You ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record,